We are live from Lisbon. After 2 days deep dives in Connect2Post event, we are wrapping up the emotions and learnings with from my left side with Bernhard Bukovc from the Connect2Post. Hi, Bernhard.
Hi, Andre.
And on my right hand, Francesco Tribuni from Bloq.it, who has acting as a generous sponsor of the event. Hi, Francesco.
Hi, Andre.
Probably
Happy
we
to have you here.
probably we have said tens of times of hi already to each other, but for the camera also. So Bernhard, 2 days. It's your event. Probably tired, but happy.
Absolutely happy. Yes. I mean, I'm happy when the participants are happy. And I mean, you participated and you saw that there's a lot of engagement, a lot of discussions going on. And when we had those workshop groups, breakout sessions, it was difficult to stop people talking to each other because there's so many ideas, so many things to share. It was really such an ideation and creation process, so creative over the last 2 days. And so that's why I'm happy. Yes.
Francesco, we have been talking 2 days about lockers.
Yeah.
I guess you like it also.
Yeah, I cannot talk about anything else. I mean, in the past, I used to talk about Parcel, but today I talk about Parcel loggers almost 100% of the time. And yes, the event was absolutely something to recommend to anyone because it has the right size, the right people, knowing the business from different angles. And yes, as Bernard said, yesterday morning we had a moment where, well, we ran over time like 1 hour because it was so much interesting for everyone to share, to exchange, and to get more knowledge.
And we are here in Lisbon, what is the headquarter of Bloq.it also, and we really enjoy being here. So thank you again for Bloq.it for this sponsoring. But talking about the essence, what did we talk, or what was the main outcome, or can you have one outcome, or maybe some ideas what stood out for you?
It's a super difficult question because there was so. I'm just remembering this last workshop sessions that we did, and we were discussing really how can we incentivize people to use lockers, to go to out of home solutions. To really embrace those new technologies that are out there. And we have seen actually, first of all, we have seen so many areas where everybody can improve. In particular, the carriers can improve, whether it's marketing, whether it's technology, whether it's collaboration with others, with partners, whether other producers, whether it is, for example, the public domain as well, which plays more and more an important role. There's so much going on in technology. This is such an area where so many things are happening. So it's one of these areas where you every day encounter new questions and new ideas. That's why, is there a specific outcome? No, there are hundreds of outcomes. There are hundreds of outcomes, and I had the impression everybody went out with, there are a few things. And this person said really something super interesting, and I'll have to look deeper into that question that we discussed there. So many outcomes. That's my angle at the moment.
I agree with you, and I would maybe generalize this your view on that it was so often that we ended up in discussions to understanding that there is no such a thing as European market. There are different markets with different habits, with different traditions and different business models that working there. So Francesco, you are sort of expert on that because you are gathering and then publishing information from different markets. So I believe you support the idea that there are very different markets.
Undoubtedly. And yes, we are in a market, the European region, where we have out of home made in different ways with different figures, meaning that the opportunity is absolutely big. And but it can be done at the best by collecting all the feedback, like we did in these 2 days, where the whole ecosystem of the out of home, that is end to end from checkout, to parcel companies, to shops that will help consumers to collect, to the end consumer themselves. So by doing events like this, we can collect what is going to be the next big thing for out-of-home delivery and doing it the best.
Also, from the same thing that you were talking now, one thing that stood out for me also was that we are in need of extreme personalization. With so far with home delivery, we have had sort of one model that every customer should have been used to. But now there are a lot of options, and the industry is willing to give the decision making to the customer. So it means that we need to make our delivery experience personal. So we are not talking about the lockers only. We are talking about the deadlines, the prices, the additional services, and this means totally different approach than postal organizations have been used to so far.
Yeah, and I think many postal organizations or carriers, delivery companies realize that. And you always have these forerunners, that come with new technologies and new elements that are really, appealing, very attractive to customers. So customers' convenience that is really driving the market. And then you have many that, where say, okay, we install lockers, but not more than that. But over the past 2 days, we have heard about so many solutions. They're not necessarily implemented within the lockers themselves, but that drive consumers to use lockers because they learn more. It starts with information. Where is a locker? What is close by? Can I park there? It's easy things, but it's easy things for us. But most consumers in Europe out there, they don't have this information or this knowledge yet. So absolutely right. So the personalization, giving the consumers really that feeling, I control the process. It's flexible, it's convenient, I have the choice. This, I think, there is still a lot to do, but we are on the way there. And you see more and more solutions, more and more of those solutions being implemented, and a lot of carriers with great case studies here in this respect.
One more thing that stood out for me was that when there were the discussions about how to find the advantages of out-of-home delivery over the home delivery, and this was the returns. So returns are sort of bread and butter for the out-of-home, because they out-of-home can solve this puzzle a bit better than home delivery. And Bloq.it has been also recently. We have here the booklet on that. Introduced drop, the product called Drop. This is exactly to solve the return problems. How has been the reception from the market to that product you introduced lately?
Well, so far it's going very well. We introduced this officially on the web, joining the event in Amsterdam. And in Amsterdam, it was there. And we have a lot of postal organizations, particularly, and parcel companies too, looking to have this in their shops, in their postal stores. So it's a very game changer, because the name itself is saying how it's simple, because it says simply drop, leave the parcel, and it can be done in a much easier way. Also helping lockers that nowadays are part of the way you can return parcels, but you can leave one parcel in one door. Through the drop, you can do it in a more scalable way, dozens or even more. So it's a product that is having a very good success right now.
And Bernhard, one thing that we all failed, and together with Portugal as a country, we got 2 days weather, awful rain. And you have a solution for that also, as I understand. Your next time you are going to do it not in the November, but earlier in the year.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite frank with you, this is something that, I mean, Bloq.it was hosting the event. We always, with our ecosystem partners, we look for partners that can host also the events. And we discussed very early on with Bloq.it and said, please make the weather as bad as possible, because we want people to stay here and not walk around in the beautiful city of Lisbon and do sightseeing. So thank you very much,
So
Francesco.
it's a success story.
It's an
actually,
absolute
opposite.
success. No, it's our fault. The weather is really our fault. No, but seriously, next year, we want to do it earlier for various reasons. It's also we're very close to peak season. This is always a challenge. But the other thing is, of course, the weather is it's for many people that requested maybe coming to the sunny Lisbon is nice, and we are looking at some different dates, but it's not really the weather that is the driver. The driver behind it is really avoiding peak season overlaps with other events that are going on, and this is now in the planning for next year. So we are going to publish very soon all the dates for a couple of dates are already in the calendars. They are fixed, but there are a few more dates that we'll add, and we'll publish them very soon.
So, but as the event is closing up, so we have to wrap up also our podcast for today. It's somehow also we are wrapping up the year, because probably it was the last event of the last mile industry this year, because as you said, peak season is starting actually today. Is it Black Friday today?
Oh no, I think it's in a
Not
couple
yet,
of weeks.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
soon is Black Friday, and then everybody is delivering parcels. So thank you both gentlemen for the event, for being here, and for being in that podcast. I really enjoyed that. So thank you, and have a nice peak season.
Thank you, Andre.
Thanks to
Thank you,
you, Andre.
Francesco.